with SDG number 16, which is about peace, justice, and sustainable development. So table of contents. So I'm going to first talk about what is the SDG 16. Then I'm going to talk about why is it so important. And for number 3, I will talk about my bill, which is the solution. And number 4, the budgets and costs. So first off, we're going to talk about SDG number 16. So according to UN, SDG 16 is people everywhere and need to be free from all forms of violence and feel safe as they go about their lives, whatever their ethnicity, faith, or sexual orientation. But also, it also includes promoting non-discriminatory laws, providing legal identities such as birth certificates, and reducing any forms of crime such as bribery or stealing. And why is it so important? So, also according to UN, as of May 2022, the number of people forced to flee conflict, violence, human rights violations, and persecution has surpassed 100 million. And in 2021 alone, 320 fatal attacks against human rights defenders, journalists, and unionists were recorded in 35 countries, which is very devastating numbers. And also, there are effects of war, which is, first of all, there's a destruction of physical infrastructure, including homes, schools, and cultural properties such as museums. And death is also an obvious effects of war, which includes humans, animals, and plants. And mental health issues are also a big part, which a lot of veterans have to go through a lot of trauma and PTSD. And for economy, and a lot of monies are used for guns, rations, and many more, which is obvious also. And displacements is that people have to flee to different countries or like different states to avoid the conflict and war. And lastly, the environmental issues are also a big cause. So the bill that I'm proposing is the annual peace walk to raise awareness. And this picture is a San Diego peace walk in Baldwin Park, protesting the Iraq war on 15th of March 2003, and it will look something like that. And this peace walk will take place in cities with high crime or murder rates, which here is the statistics of murder rates in Birmingham, Alabama, Baltimore, Maryland, and St. Louis, Missouri. And also the peace walk will have a donation box for the budget. And here are 3 main benefits, which number 1, accessibility. This peace walk will be accessible to a lot of people, or anyone, especially the locals. And number 2, the cycle. It is on a cycle. So the donation box can be used to pay the next parade, or the leftovers can be used to donate to nonprofit organizations. And lastly, number 3, a message. Peace walk sends a message to people everywhere and to discourage war and encourage peace. And the costs. This is an estimated cost for a regular parade, which is about $2.7 million to $4.5 million. And this can be paid through sponsorship from a company or corporates, and through donations, which is common people can donate for the parade. And I would like to end this speech with a quote from a famous musician and peace activist John Lennon, which is, "Declare it just the way we declare war. That is how we will have peace. We just need to declare it." Thank you.
Okay, looping back to G9, Soo-Yeon.